Let's continue. So I said principle of efficiency for plants. It means you can use that planning to measure these contributions to objectives achievement. Okay, so your plans should be effective for you to achieve the objectives. Then we have the principle of planning premises. Where are you going to do your plans? According to types of plans which we know, we have the strategic, tactic. You said you understand all those. So where are you going to do it? The particular location where you are going to perform your objectives so that you can achieve them, the activities. Also, we have the principle of strategy and the policy framework. So you have to understand all the strategies and the policies which are going to be developed, and make sure that the plans which you have given out are consistent and effective. Then we have the commitment principle. Commitment principle. So when you say commitment, what do you mean? So when you're planning, you must allow some period of time for the parties who are going to be involved to allow the activities for you to achieve the objectives. Okay. We have also the principle of flexibility. Flexible. When you say you're flexible, you mean you can accommodate any change. So even if you have set objectives, give an allowance for change. You can either modify them according to the situation, or you can change the objective and come up with another objective. Another one is the principle of limiting factor. Okay. So I want you to ask another question because I can see our time is running off. I can see one of you have just joined us, Josephine. Okay. You can ask a question. Yeah, ask. It's Josephine. You have just joined us. You don't have any question? John, you have a question? Okay, if you don't have a question, I want to answer a question which was asked by Ayaki. Theory said. Theory said of management. So it is a new approach to management, but some managers are using it. Yeah, even if it has not yet been understood the test, but it does some improvement when you are doing your management as a manager. Okay. So this theory said was popularized in the year 80s by William Auji. So during this time, great attention was being given to the success of Japanese companies. So the managers only wanted to look at the success of the companies. They never looked at how people or the workers will succeed. They wanted to look at only how the company will succeed. So he was comparing two companies. He was comparing the Japanese companies and the American companies. Okay, so this, okay, William, let us use the name of the person, William Huchi, wanted to compare the two companies so that you can know which company succeeded more than the other. Okay, so when he was comparing the two companies, he knew the two companies were competing. But now he found out that a highly successful American company followed neither type A or type J. Type A means American company. Type J means Japanese companies. So we use the initials. A standing for American companies and the J standing for Japanese companies. So those companies which were successful only never followed the strategies which were used by the American and the Japanese companies. So they used a modified approach. They used a modified approach that capitalized on the various strengths of J models and also used type A method when cultural factors dictated, meaning William borrowed the methods which were used by the American companies and also used the strengths of type J, that's the Japanese companies. Okay, so he concluded that a flexible management procedure incorporated the strengths of both American and Japanese models, and they will lead to successful competition. That's why we call that one theory said. So theory said is a combination of the strengths of American companies and Japanese models. So those methods which were used by the American companies and the models which were used by the Japanese companies, they were combined for them to come out with successful companies. So when a company succeeds, the employees also will succeed. That's why Williams came up with theory C, so that the managers will use both the American approaches and also the Japanese.